For more insight into this, we're joined in the studio by Mr. Junshe. He's the Vice President of the China Naval Research Institute. Thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Zhang. So now India has a second aircraft carrier. Tell us, what does this mean for the country?
I think the building of a new and indigenous aircraft carrier of India will greatly enhance the overall combat capabilities of India Navy, including its anti-ship capability, anti-submarine capability, land attack capabilities, and especially the power projection capabilities, because we know this aircraft carrier will be equipped with at least 30 aircraft, including 12 fixed-wing fighters and 10 helicopters. And also, we know that India has decided to buy the MiG-29 fighters from Russia. The total number is 29. So these fighters will have a combat radius about 800 to 1,000 kilometers. This can operate, that means at least 1,000 kilometers from the aircraft carrier. These fighters will carry out anti-ship, anti-submarine, especially and the land attack missions. And their helicopters will carry out anti-submarine missions. So this will provide the overall capabilities of the carrier combat group.
So before this interview, we just saw a report talking about India's fast-pacing military build-up in recent years. So what's your understanding of this momentum, the implication of this momentum on geopolitics and even beyond?
Well, we know that the Indian Navy is also trying to purchase an aircraft carrier from Russia. This aircraft carrier will be delivered to Indian Navy by the end of this year. And also the Indian Navy has decided to extend the lifetime of the current aircraft carrier, the Variant, to 2 years. So that means at the end of this year, India will become the only country in Asia to possess 2 aircraft carriers at one time. I think this means the Indian Navy will be the strongest navy in South Asia, and also one of the strongest navies in Asia. And this will break the military balance in South Asia. And we have noticed that some countries, including India, China, and Japan, are developing their own aircraft carriers. For China, I think we have the legitimate rights and reason to build our own aircraft carrier, because we have a very long coastline, more than 18,000 kilometers, and our foreign-oriented economy is depending more and more on the sea lines of communications. But for Japan, we don't think it is right for them to possess any aircraft carriers, because Japan was an invader and also a defeated country in World War II. It shouldn't build any kind of aircraft carriers. We noticed that several days ago, the Japanese maritime self-defense force has launched 22 DDH, which they call helicopter destroyer, but actually is a helicopter carrier. And with slight or light modification, it will become a real aircraft carrier, which can carry F-35B fighters. So this has caused much concern from the Asian countries, because this action violates the Pacific Constitution of Japan, and also is against the will of all the peace-loving people in the world.
Thank you very much indeed. That was Mr. Zhang Junshe. He's the Vice President of the China Naval Research Institute.